REST applications are extension of what? Web application. After all, REST applications are extension of what? Web application. Did I give that statement or not there? Okay. So today we will see how to enable security again by using in memory, by using what? Database. Regular story continues, but we want to see in what? 3-point text. Yeah. But you want to see in what? 3-point text. But one thing is for sure, guys. In Spring Boot 3-point text, they're trying to make these configuration classes as non-invasive classes. They don't want to see these configuration classes implementing some interfaces, extending from some classes. No, no. So in that process, they're improvising the code, making these configuration classes also as what? Non-invasive classes, right? Okay, see guys, applying security on Spring Boot REST application, same knowledge you can also use for MVC using Spring Boot 3.x. In Spring Boot 3.x, the web security configuration adapter is initially deprecated, then removed. In 2.x, what we are making? We are making our security config class extending from what? Web security configure adapter class, na? Initially that is deprecated, later removed also. So we develop security config class in Spring Boot 3.x having lots of @bean methods by getting few objects related to security through auto configuration to the parameters of the bean method. Long back I said one statement. If you want to use one object, one auto configuration Spring or normal Spring in multiple @bean methods, what we do? In Spring Batch programming, I discussed this, right? Okay, we inject at the top of the class so that it is visible in multiple @bean. Suppose I need it only one @bean method. I need it only in one @bean method. Then, okay, then we have to pass it as parameter of the @bean method or not there. Recollect, in Spring Boot batch processing, while creating job object, step object, we are passing what? A relevant transaction manager, okay, repository objects, what guys? As the parameters of the @bean methods, we did that work or not there, guys? Same thing. Because we added security starter, some objects will come through auto configuration. We take them as what? We take them as what? Arguments of @bean method, and we use them in the construction of what, guys? Other objects. We simply use them in the construction of what? Other object. Okay, inside the @bean method. Inside the @bean method. Are you comfortable, my dear? Come on, everyone. Okay, that's good. Yeah. In Spring Boot 3.x security, we have got lots of authentication provider classes as predefined classes to use different environments as authentication info providers. We can make them as Spring Beans in security config class using @bean method, also using builder design pattern that internally uses what? Method chaining concept. What concept, guys? That internally uses what concept, guys? Method chaining concept. Okay, guys. Now that's good. In-memory user details manager to create and use username, password, and roles as in-memory details. Array. Authentication of provider classes are predefined classes to use different authentication info provider. This is the one thing, right? These are the examples, boss. These are the examples. These are the example. In-memory user details manager to create and store username, password, and roles as in-memory details, guys. JDBC user details manager to create and store username, password, and role in the in-memory or external database software. So these are the various ready-made authentication info provider classes are not there. In-memory user details manager, JDBC user details manager, LDAP user details manager. User details manager is one interface are not there. Okay, in memory means to store username, password roles inside the RAM memory. This is to use the database software as authentication info provider. This is to use LDAP server as authentication info provider. That's a commercial. We cannot get access now. So you have to use after joining in the company by following company documentation, right? But as of now, I can say what? In memory and what? As of now, I can show what? In memory and JDBC. Everyone getting my point here, guys? Yes. Yeah. Security config class, in security, we need to take one at the rate bean method returning what? Security filter chain object as a Spring Bean, having configurations related to what? Authentication and authorization. Nothing is there in one at the rate bean method by using managers. Different manager, we have to ready what? Authentication info provider, username, password, and roles. Right, boss? Okay. Mm. Yes, boss. In another one, what is there? In another one, we need to work with what, guys? In another at the rate bean method that takes what? Security filter chain object. There you have to do authentication and authorization related configurations are not there. Array, in previous case, two configure methods. Here, two at the rate bean method. One at the rate bean method for authentication related configuration. Another at the rate bean method for what? Authentication info provider configuration. Right, guys? Okay, overall story is what? Two at the rate bean methods, minimum. Spring 3.x security on Spring Boot REST application using what? In-memory user details manager. Create starter, adding Spring Web security and dev tools. Spring Web security and dev tools. Okay, to save the time, already we lost some time, guys. Okay. So what I do is I'll try to use the code that is already developed only to save the time. Same thing you can develop by following the procedure. Okay, we'll try to use the latest version also, don't worry. Existing projects into what? Workspace, browse. Yeah, just now I pasted two projects there. What are the two projects, guys? boot security, in-memory DB, right? Yes. In-memory DB 3.x. Save, finish. In-memory DB 3.x. Save 3.x. Yes, guys. Where is the story was? In-memory DB 3.x. This is my pom.xml, guys. This is definitely what? Pom.xml file. Yeah. I think latest is 3.5.0, na? Let me click on it. Upgrade to, okay, 3. Come on, 5.0. Am I right? Okay. No, accordingly, everything will be changed or not there. Spring security pros, how much? 3, 3 in memory DB. In memory DB 3.x. Using 3.x setup, we are going. What's the problem? Actually, not allowing that kind of name as no space is allowed. Yeah, space is not allowed. Okay, that's good. Copy this. I'll try to use the same thing. That's good. What's the error? Does not match with valid pattern. Oh, dot is not also allowed. Very bad, guys. Dot is also not allowed, it seems. Save it. Oh, dot is not allowed. Generally, we don't touch them, you know that, right? Yeah. Again, change it to 3.4.7. How come? 3.5.0. How come it is changed to that? Upgraded to latest patch. Fine, no problem. Java 17, I think I can take 21. I think I can take 21. Okay. Web starter regular. Tomcat embedded Jasper optional, guys. It's the REST project na. In REST project, Tomcat embedded Jasper is required. Dev tools. Okay, that's good. Security. Okay, Tomcat. All these are regular stuff or not there, guys. Okay, starters wise easy. Security starter, web starter, dev tool starter, right? Okay, that's great. Now go to the properties file. Property file also not so great, boss. Application dot properties. Tell me. Spec pros 3. 3 or 4 or whatever it is. 3. 4041. First security application, right? Okay, security application 3. This is my context path. Useful when I run using embedded Tomcat. Anything great here? No. The entire magic is there in configuration class. But first of all, have a look on REST controller class. Listen, the people who don't know about REST controller, don't worry, same as MVC controller. Instead of regular handler method, some endpoints will be there. They are also similar signature of what that. So right now, bank operations controller, yeah, REST controller, instead of regular control, REST control is the extension of controller. This is the global path now, my dear. Come on, guys, global path. Yeah, I'm taking some endpoints. Array, in normal controller class, methods are called a handler method. In REST controller, same methods with the same request paths, everything same, is called as what? Endpoints. They are called endpoints. Okay. Especially by keeping 9 a.m. MVC students in mind, I am telling all these things. Endpoint 1. Okay. A response entity string. What is this response entity, sir? Response entity object directly sends output to consumer client having output plus response status code. That's why in REST controller, is there any need of view resolver and view components, guys? No. There is no need of handling view resolver and view component. Okay, handler endpoint 1. Entity show home. New response entity, welcome to home page. What is there? Welcome to home. HTTP status dot okay. Some handler method, guys. Don't worry about signature, worry about just welcome. Bank slash welcome means this will execute, right, guys? Next one. At the rate get mapping offers. Okay, offers space. What page, guys? Offers space. That's great, guys. Next. Loan underscore approve. Okay. Array pre-authorize. Pre-authorize means what? Allow only those people who are having what? Manager role. Don't allow everyone. Here only I'm writing authorization. Here only I'm writing what? Authorize. That means what? Only in security config class authentication information will be there. Authorization information is already mentioned over there or not there. Authorization information is mentioned over here or not there, guys. Say something, my dear. Okay. Super, guys. Tell me. String approve loan page. Int amount is equal to random number we are getting as a loan amount. Return new response entity string. Loan approve pays. Loan approve pays. The amount is what, guys? The amount is amount comma http status dot okay. http status dot okay. See, allow only manager people to approve the loan. Yeah, that's normal now, boss. Balance. I want to get the balance of the account, guys, right? Has any authority, manager or customer, manager or customer. What's the request path? Balance. Okay. What's the request path, guys? Balance. Okay. Now tell me here, no need of shared memory here. Why there is no need of shared memory? Hurry, it is not rest control, normal controller class now, boss. And moreover, endpoint methods can directly send output to browser or not there. Okay. As authority, manager, or customer, I'm getting balance random number. I'm not talking to database, nothing. Okay, na? So balance is amount, HTTP status dot. Okay. Right now I have taken dummy method. If you want, you can make these methods talking to service repository, getting database data. That really does not matter, right? We are configuring security on handler method. They may be a simple method, complex method, talking to other layers, getting output and displaying output. Are you getting my point? Supervisor. Tell me, only authorization I mentioned, okay. Any role people can use home page. Any role people can go see the offer space. Any role people can see what? Any role people can see what, guys? Come on. Any role people can see. Any role people can see. Sorry. Only manager role people can get can go for what? Approval of the loan. Only manager role people. Uh, only manager role people. Only manager role people. Are you getting my point there or not there? Yeah. Only manager and customer role people can see the balance or not, boss? Yes, okay. By keeping 9 AM students in mind, let me give some knowledge about these things, guys. Spring Boot REST is equal to Spring Boot MVC plus plus. Spring REST is equal to Spring MVC plus plus. Clear, guys? Okay. At the rate REST controller is equal to at the rate controller plus at the rate response body. At the rate controller plus at the rate response body. Are you getting my point there, guys? Come on, everyone. At the rate controller plus at the rate response body. Yeah. Because of this response body. Because of this response body. Because of this response body. Come on, tell me, guys. because of this response body. Annotation. The endpoint methods of REST controller class. What class, guys? Endpoint methods. What is this? REST controller class. Becomes ready to send generated output to the client application, client or consumer application, to the client or what? Consumer application as the response, consumer application, and directly without involving view resolver and view component. That's the reason in this example, no need of taking view resolver. This is the reason why I removed what? Okay. Response entity object. Response entity object holds output plus response status code. Response entity object output plus response status code. That means it will send. What is there? That means it will send. Uh, it will send output to consumer application. It will send output to consumer application having HTTP response headers and status. Got it, guys? Come on. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I think any question on endpoint methods, guys? Total how many methods, endpoints I have taken here? 3. Array, REST controller is nothing but distribute application. This is endpoint 2, guys. This is endpoint 3, my dear. This is endpoint 4, my dear. Come on. This is endpoint 4. Total endpoint. Okay. Tell me the request path of these endpoints. Welcome, offers, loan underscore approve, balance. Authorization is already done at the method level, right? Only authentication part we have to worry now, boss. Okay. Generally, home page permit all. Offer space only authentication is enough, right? Remaining to also authentication is required. Already authorization is already mentioned or not there. Okay, but before that, somewhere we need to maintain username, password, and roles, na? So one @bean method to maintain username, password, roles. Another @bean method to enable what? Authentication activities. To simply literally enable authentication activity. And the big boss is here, security config. Point number 1, observe. Okay, listen, if you look at Spring Boot 2.x batch processing, we are taking configuration class implementing something, but 3.x not required. Okay, security config class also, it is not extending from any other class, guys. That means they are trying to make all important classes as non-invasive classes now, my dear. They're trying to make all important classes as what? Non-invasive classes. Are you getting my point there or not there? Super. Configuration, enable web security, enable method security. At a method level, we are writing authorization, all these things na, to recognize method level authorization. To recognize method level authorization. Okay. To give, to get default security configuration. To get default security configurations. Are you getting my point there or not there, guys? That's good, guys. Yeah, listen. Authentication and authorization. Okay. See, guys, in first one, some method. Security filter chain is the object that we are returning. This is the method name, any name I can take. HTTP security is coming through. HTTP security object is coming through auto configuration that is exposed to at the rate bean method as parameter are not there. So calling this method having this object is taken care by IOC container or not there. Super guys. Tell me. HTTP dot CSRF. Okay. CSRF dot disable. Or nothing is there. Cross site. Some forgery is there. Cross site forgery. Array, something like wait a minute. So what is CSRF? Cross site request forgery. Cross site request forgery is a what is there? Security attack. I will tell why. Mm, Cross site request forgery. They provide one hyperlink. When you click on hyperlink, you will get a page looking exactly like Flipkart, looking exactly like ICICI Bank, looking exactly like some other company account. So you think that it is a regularly seen page. You start typing your username password. Come on, guys. And they will go to what? Then they will go to what, guys? Their database. That means they came to know your username password. When they came to know your username password, what happens? They may misuse or not there. Nowadays, that's drastically reduced, boss. Why? Because along with the username password login, whenever you do business transaction, they are sending one OTP to your mobile, right? Earlier, OTP was not there, guys. If you have username password, through online, I can do business transactions, right? Now OTP is coming, scams are reduced a little bit. That too, that OTP is also having some expiry time, right, boss? But still, people are trying their level best to do scams, guys, right? I think in Bihar or Jharkhand, 2, 3 places are there. Entire village profession is this only, right? I think Jamtara one web series is also there, na? Okay, entire village. The morning get up and they are busy in this work only, right? Oh, okay. And 1, 2 times I too got the calls. 1, 2 times I too got the calls. My call is something like this. One time, this FASTag research will be there, na? FASTag research. Mm. FASTag recharge. I thought of doing 1,000 rupees, but somehow wrong this entry. It has become what? 10,000. I thought we will keep amount of 10,000 in FASTag. I want to get back. I'm not getting any online help. Then I searched FASTag call center something something. FASTag call center number I got. When I ring that number, surprisingly it has gone to the scammers. Surprisingly, it has gone to scammers, right? Okay, then I'm comfortably speaking in English. I got this problem. Can you sort it out? Okay. First one, two lines he also tried in English. Okay. Then he switched it to Hindi. And their Hindi is a little typical Hindi, right? That roughness will be their Hindi. Karenge sir, why not? And that too with a lot of politeness. Call center Hindi will be there, na? That. Okay. So then I got the doubt. Then he's saying, I will send one link, fill up the form. Okay. So, okay, I opened the form also. Okay. In that form, okay, he's asking UPA payment ID, UPA payment ID. Then I ask her, you should send money to me. Why I should give my EP? It's sounding different. Ah, no, sir, process this only. Okay. Do one thing. You are from which organization? Okay. What is your employee ID? And I'm not comfortable in Hindi. Can we speak in what? English. Okay. Then he said, I'm not comfortable in what? English. Okay. Then I got the doubt. My doubt got confirmed. Okay. He's trying to rotate my brain. But later, once we came to know his rotating brain, so my friends who sat with me, they played with him for half an hour. Okay ना? Right. आपको शादी हो गया क्या? कितने बच्चे हैं आपको? I'm running matrimony. Are you interested in girls? They played with him like anything, right? Okay, right. Like, let's come back, guys. Yeah, to avoid, I want, once you call this method, that will take care of such problems not going to happen. Whenever any pages or links are clicked, it will make sure that, okay, it will make sure that they are not going to the right place. Then they are not going to the wrong places, right? Okay, this is the lambda expression. See, this is the variable kind of thing. Come on, disable, we disable it. Authorize request. We are authorizing the request. Again, request is one what? Request is one more lambda expression variable on that. Request matchers. Like in previous ant matcher, here request match. Slash bank slash welcome permit all. Allow everyone. Home page allow everyone. Request matcher slash bank slash balance slash bank slash approve slash bank slash offer authenticated. This is permit all, this is authenticated. Authentication is compulsory, right? Authentication is compulsory. But what login you want? Basic authentication or form login? Dot form login, customizer with the default. You get all default settings. Come on, guys. So your authentication is done. In method level authorization is there. And that too I said enable method security. So the overall authentication and authorization is covered or not there. So once we get this, all things will give me what? Some object. On that object, if you call build method, what method? Build method. HTTP is creating a number of things. After all this thing, if you call what method? Build method. What's going to happen, guys? We are going to get security filter chain object having all this authentication info provider. Sorry, authentication and authorization related configurations are not there. Concept is same, but mode of programming is different. Are you getting my point there, guys? For authentication and authorization. Okay, no fixed methods, because no question of having fixed method, because it is not extending or implementing from anything fixed. Okay, that's great. One more at the rate bean method. Okay, right. Check it out. User details user one, new user dot with username Raja. Okay, guys. Password encoder dot encode Rani. It is also encoding internally. Otherwise, you have to encode manually like this. User dot with the default encoder. With either you go for default encoder or you encode and store. That's up to you. Encoder dot encode. This encoder is what? One more at the rate bean method. Password encoder bcrypt encoder off. So indirectly I'm encoding by using bcrypt encoder or not there. Password is encoded. Rani is now encoded and stored, boss. You don't want to use encoder. You don't want to do encoded password with a default password encoder, right? With the default password encoder. Are you getting my point there or not there? Come on, guys. Understanding my statement or not there? Okay, that's good. Yeah. Authorities, role, guys. This is role. Not build. Happened or not there? User details, user 2. User dot with username, what, guys? Mahesh. User dot with username, what is there, guys? Mahesh. Dot password, encoder dot encode Hyderabad. Authorities, what is there, guys? Authorities, manager comma customer. Manager comma customer dot build. What build, guys? Written new in-memory user details manager. User 1 comma user 2. Two user objects are ready. I'm using in-memory user details manager. There I stored in the RAM memory or not there. So that means one at the rate bean method for authentication info provider and one more at the rate bean method for what purpose, guys? Password encryption. One more at the rate bean method for password encoding. Are you comfortable, my dear? Got the clarity, guys? Convinced with me? Convinced with me or not, my dear? Got the crystal clear clarity over here? Super, boss. This is my security config class. Oh, okay. That's it. So no view component, it's the rest. Output goes directly to browser. Yes, na boss. Same if we, sir, if you MVC there, normal apply there, also we can do all these things. Because we are not going by MVC or REST request paths. In handler method, request path will be there. Here, request path will be there. We can happily go forward on this part, guys. Okay, guys. Suresh Maheswani, single sign-on feature will come into picture when you go for what? OAuth 2.x. Wait, Ra, Naina. Please, Ra. Okay. Don't read the words what you come across in Gmail. Yes, no, boss. Single sign-on will implement in what? OAuth 2.x. There we are going to implement. Online student, people are joining and living. What's happening, guys? Oh, run on server. Oh, you said a hacker's time. Okay. Remove all. Save finish. Yeah, form login, guys. This is form login. Why? Acha. Okay, by default it is pointing. Let us assume I am giving to welcome. Now what is our this? Bank slash welcome. Welcome to home page. No need of anything, right? Yes. Okay, go for offers, guys. Offers. Asking username password are not there. Asking username password are not there. Raja, what is the password? Rani. Click on sign in. Offer space has come na. See, it will do wonderful other things, guys. You don't worry about that. Okay. Next. Now I am going for bank slash loan underscore approve. What underscore approve? Yeah, loan is load only, na? Loan underscore approve. Forbidden. Arey, this Raja is not having manager role. Definitely what? Forbidden. 403 error is coming or not there. Okay. Now I open it, these guys. I open this guys. Say paste, enter key. This time I will try to give manager role. Who is having manager role? Who is having manager role here, guys? Mahesh Hyderabad is having both roles, right? Mahesh Hyderabad, HYD. Click on sign in. Loan approve page. The amount is what? The amount is what? 523073. 5230 what? 73. Are you getting my point here, guys? Because loan is approved. Now, what is their balance? Balance. 22132, my dear. 22132. What do you say, guys? It's happening or not happening, boss? It's happening or not happening? I want reply, boss. Super boss. Mahesh, Hyderabad, manager, customer. Okay. That's really, really nice. So we are able to do authentication in 3.x setup also, my dear. See this? Okay. First at the rate bean method for what? For authentication and authorizations. Second, for what is there? Authentication info provider configuration. For authentication info provider configuration. That's good. 10.x or 11.x, your choice, right? 10.x or 11.x. Home page came directly. Offers, it will redirect to login page. Then you will get the offers page, right, guys? Up to this perfect. And I want to see same another application by using what? Database software as what? Authentication info provider. Yes. JDBC details user manager takes a data source object as dependent object and uses what? Database software that is represented by data source object as authentication provider. In that provider, fixed schema, fixed table name, column name should be used. No choice, boss. You don't have choice now. To maintain username, passwords, and role. Earlier, we used to mention queries. That's why table name, column names are our choice. But in this model, it is expecting certain table, certain column. There only you have to maintain username, password. There only you have to maintain what? Username, passwords. Okay, guys. Add following starter. JDBC API, MySQL, security web. Yeah. First of all, come to this, guys. Where is that? 3.x. Yeah, I have to open it first. Import existing projects into workspace. Browse. Browse. Tell me. Browse. Browse. Workspace. What's our workspace, guys? Huh? 515. Browse. What is there, guys? 515. Tell me here, where is that? Tell me here, where is that, guys? JDBC authentication info provide. I think this one, huh? I think this one only. Save finish. Yeah, that's good. 3.x, guys. Go to point pom.xml. 3.2.4. No. 3.0. 3.5.0. Okay. Remove that HTTPS. Yeah, boss. What is there? 4. 4. What is there? JDB. DB as auth 3 3x var file. I'll try to use the same name. Java version, how much we are taking, guys? 20. Web, dev tools, security, Tomcat. Hey, MySQL is not there, huh? Am I opening correct one only, na? Yes. Not there. Okay. No problem. We'll add it, guys. Is it the same project or different project? Wait a minute. Did I miss anything? Security config.java. Bank. Arre, it is same, ra. Same project has come. Wait then. Okay. This is not the right one then. Delete the project. We are supposed to get some other project, right? Hmm. Wait a minute. From the backup, let me search for the correct project. Yeah. 618 security. This is the right one. This is the right one. To avoid this confusion, let me delete this forever. 1 minute. In all places also, I do the same thing. Yeah, what's the first one, guys? 515. Say paste. But 1 minute. I think 3.x in memory DB. This is right. I think other one I deleted already, right? Okay. Let me go for 915. 915. 915. 915. I think this one, huh? 4. One thing is right. Okay, everything. Next. 717. Security. I think this one. Okay. Yes. Let's import it again, guys. Import. Import existing projects into workspace. Browse. Yeah. Browse. Where is the one? E-Drive. Workspaces. Spring here. Next. Spring here. Next one. 915. What is there? 915. Boot security. What security? Boot security. Pros 4 dB. 3.x dB. Save finish. Okay, that's great. Pom.xml. Change this one to HTTP 3.5.0. That's good. Yeah, tell me, guys. Boot security pros 4 dB as auth. dB as authentication. Yes, same thing I have to copy here also. Come on. Acha 3x, fine. You want 3x compulsory, okay. People mug up unnecessarily things. Copy this. Tell me here, what is there? Here is the story. Where is this? 21. Web here, dev tools here, security here, MySQL here, JDBC. All are there now, my dear? Okay. All this stuff is properly there. Properly there means properly there. That's good. Now, resources folder, application.properties. Pros 4 3.x db 4041 security security pros 04 some name, guys, don't worry. Yes, MySQL related JDBC driver details na boss. What's your batch code? What is there? 515 db. Username is root, password is root. We are ready with this? Okay. Okay, we kept these details ready. Yeah, use 516 db. You want whatever it is. Two tables I have to keep ready. One is user fixed, right? And what? Authorities. Another fixed, guys. Come on. Authorities means roles. Username, authority, foreign key, and all this stuff. These are the fixed queries. And then we have to insert the records are not there. User Mahesh this and password, encoded passwords we are collecting and inserting are not there. Encoded password we are collecting and inserting are not, my dear. Come on, my dear. See, if you want to save the time, I can use existing table of 516 db or I have to create a new db. That's up to you. Okay, MySQL workbench, guys. MySQL workbench. Here is what? This. Here is what? This. Okay, 516 DB. Tables. Where is this, guys? Where is this? Users is one table now, boss. Okay, check it out. Mahesh and Raja, enable. Status, boss. Enable, fixed column, fixed names. Next, another table, authorities. There we have a roles now, my dear. Raja customer role, Mahesh customer role, Mahesh manager role. And this username is maintaining what? Foreign key relation with what? Other table are not there. Foreign key relation with other table are not there, guys. Raja role, Mahesh role. Okay, I'm not wasting time. I think you can create tables now, boss. And you can insert the records. How to get the encoded passwords are. Other day we have written one small program. Manually we printed encoded password. Same program you run for Raja and Mahesh, right? Whatever password comes, you keep them in the column. I think you can do it. I need not to do that. So let me check. Is there any possibility of copying tables and pasting in other place? Otherwise, we'll change the logical DB name. What is there in that? Table data export, table data import. Alter two tables. No copy, huh? Copy to clipboard. What I have to copy? Yeah, create statement. Okay, why all this hangama? So I'll just change this one to what? 516 dB. What dB, guys? 516 dB. And remaining all are same now, boss. Okay, fine. So fixed table, because that manager is designed like that, guys. Come on. Fixed table and fixed column. Fixed table names and columns. Okay, here fixed table names and column name. Having fixed table names and column names, right? Yes. Okay, guys. Now you observe this, guys. Controller class, you observe same controller, not even one line modified. Welcome, offers, offer space, loan approved, the amount is this. Come on. Balance is this. Any changes there in the controller class, guys? Not even 1% change is there in the controller class. But entire magic is there in config class now, my dear. Entire magic is there in what? Config class. Regular setup. Okay. And observe very carefully. This is also same. Okay. This at the rate for authentication and authorization. For authentication and authorization. Okay. Here, our burden is reduced a lot. User details manager, create JDBC UDM, data source object is getting. I'm just creating the object. Okay, no need of this. Why there is no need of this? We are manually keeping encoded password. Now, what is need of that? Easy, guys. For this, we need the TB tables and their columns having fixed names. Already fixed names we decided now, boss. JDBC user details manager data source. So I passed data source as the parameter of what method, guys? I passed this one as what? Parameter of this. Create JDBC UDM, data source DS, new JDBC user details manager DS. It's working or not working, guys? Yes, that's good. Fine, boss. I think we can run this application now easily. In main class, is there any need of special configurations? No. Any need of special configuration? Any possibility of special configurations? Where is this for, guys? That's great. Yeah. Tell me here, where is the story, boss? Maven update. Let me update the Maven. Say okay. Yeah, right click guys, run on server, say Tomcat 11, 12, whatever it is. I think 11 only latest it seems. Okay, that's good. I think you notice nothing great over here. JDBC Authentication Manager. That is making entire magic or not there. Only the headache is username password must be there in a fixed table. It's coming as usually, guys. But right now, my interest is on this. Right. Where is this? Bank slash welcome. What slash welcome, guys? Bank. Welcome to home page. Array, permit all na, boss. Okay. Offers page. I typed Raja. I typed Rani. Click on sign. Raja Rani not working. Raja Rani sign in. What's happening? Something is gone wrong. Given there is no default password. 1 minute. And see, listen. Though you are not using it, you should keep it. It is automatically picking up, boss. Sorry, it's my mistake. Out of excitement, I removed that one, boss. Okay. I felt somewhere it is not using, but it is internally using, boss. It is while creating this one, it is internally using and injecting also, right? Okay. That surprised me. Okay. Physically, we are not relating. We keeping it internally, it is taking and using. Okay. Run on server, guys. Say next. Say finish. Yeah. Tell me here. Bank slash. What is there? Bank slash welcome. Welcome to homepage. Offers. Raja. What's the password? Rani. Click on what? Sign in. It's coming or not coming, guys? Okay. Next, bank slash. Where is this? Loan underscore approve. Forbidden. As expected, is getting forbidden or not there? Nice, boss. Here is the story, guys. Say paste. Loan underscore approve. Tell me next one. Enter key. Mahesh. What is there? Hyderabad. Click on sign in. Click on sign in. 84429 has come or not there? 84429 has come or not, my dear? Everyone getting my point there or not there? Come. Did you notice it, guys? Okay, that's good. 84429. Yes. Now authentication and authorization is happening. Okay. Bank slash. What is there? Balance. But all these are now taking place in database or in memory. Now things are taking place in database are not there. Okay, I go to database, I go to what? Users tab. I will block this Mahesh as a 0. I will make this Mahesh as what? 0. That's good. Okay, let's run the application. Run on server, guys. Say next. Say finish. Yeah. Mahesh and this. Click on this. You will get invalid credential because disabled now, boss. Yeah, disabled. I'll give Hyderabad correct one only, boss. It is not, that means user is disabled. It is not recognizing that user at all, right? It is not recognizing what? That user at all. Convinced with me, guys? But sometimes what happens, if you don't forget, if we forget we have disabled it, we'll think that we have given wrong username password. So now click on sign in. Forbidden. Yeah, forbidden. Yeah, 1 minute. Bank slash. Okay, right. Bank slash offers. Now offer space is coming now. Okay, now say Mahesh. Forbidden. Yeah, for this user, for login forbidden, for welcome not, for bank slash loan underscore approve not. For that slash login default one is forbidden. But I think compared to 2.x and 3.x, things are very much simplified, right? Did you notice that more simplification is there or not there? So with this, we completed security part. But single sign-on feature means OAuth 2.x is there. Super. Okay. Yeah. This is today evening and tomorrow morning we complete what? OAuth 2.x discussion, right? Okay. Now listen. Next weekend, what topic you are going to take up? Next weekend topic is going to be WebFlex programming. What is that? Reactive programming by using what? Spring Boot WebFlex model. Reactive programming not only possible with React JS, guys, also possible with what? Other technologies. Okay, in Spring Boot, it is possible with a WebFlex module. What module? Okay, one more common topic is left, Redis cache. Redis cache. If possible, if WebFlex is completed in one session or two sessions, okay, next weekend itself, I'll try to complete Redis cache also. Okay, na? So next weekend target is we are going to encounter two common topics. One is WebFlex module, other one is what? Redis cache. Okay, tomorrow 7 a.m. Come continuation of OAuth. Today evening OAuth 2.x. Tomorrow morning also continuation of what? OAuth 2.x. Clear? Right. I think maximum common topics we are coming to complete, guys. All right. Okay. Yeah. JWT will discuss one more integration. All these are there. I said maximum, not all. Yeah. Okay, guys. Yeah. Let me give. Super, guys. Where is this? 5:30 p.m. 5:30 p.m. Spring Boot security, right? Already every file is given, huh? I think all files are already given, guys. No need of uploading anything, right? Okay, but on okay. Tomorrow morning I do that. I want to give the workspace because common topics also updating. Na? Fine. I'll give up workspace at the end of all common topics, or tomorrow I will give if time permits. Yeah, don't miss class today and tomorrow, today evening and tomorrow morning. We are going to have sessions on what? OAuth 2.x. What is that? OAuth 2. Thank you guys. Have a nice day.